But what worked for the BJP in Haryana? Most people had written the BJP off. Very few people gave the BJP a fighting chance or a chance at all in Haryana. So what worked for the BJP in what is unanimously being seen as a miracle victory in Haryana? Number one, changing its chief minister shortly before the elections. ML Khattar was moved out. Nayab Singh Saini was brought in. Removing Khattar from the campaign to mitigate anti-incumbency appears to now have been a very, very good decision and shows that the BJP had its ear to the ground. It introduced freebies and pro-farmer measures in exactly the right quantity and at the right time, apparently, to mitigate the effects of the farmer protest and rural distress. Delinking Haryana and the Maharashtra polls allowed the BJP to focus on one campaign at a time. It came under a huge amount of criticism for that because it flew in the face of the entire one nation, one poll motive, but it still worked for the BJP. Dropping 17 sitting MLAs to combat anti-incumbency introduced a measure of freshness to the BJP campaign, new faces. Managing the rebels, rebel management worked very well in the BJP's favor. Releasing Gurmeet Singh Ram Rahim, a terrible move of a rapist, murderer, convict, always timed with elections of any kind. This time also he was released just before the elections. He openly encouraged his many millions of followers to vote for the BJP. That also appears to have helped the BJP. So these are the factors that worked in the BJP's favor. Here's what went wrong for the Congress in Haryana, and this will be a longer list by all accounts. Number one, placing all its bets on Bhupinder Singh Hooda, the former chief minister of Haryana, the Jat strongman, the regional chieftain who refused to brook any kind of collaboration or partnership with any other leader and said, this is my election to fight. That appears to have been a big mistake. Number two, flawed candidate selection. The Congress appears to have been complacent about letting the Bhudas decide who to give tickets to. It's completely backfired and turned out to be a disastrous decision. Inability to manage rebels. While the BJP was doing very well in terms of rebel management, being able to placate those who are discontented, the Congress simply underestimated the problems that rebels could pose for them. Granting tickets to nearly all sitting MLAs, failing to counter anti-incumbency at the seat level. This was a cardinal mistake that the Congress appears to have made. That open struggle that we've been talking about between the Hoodas and Kumari Selja for the chief minister's post, even before the election had been won, appears to have been something that the voters of Haryana definitely didn't like. There was a sense of overconfidence and complacency because the entire Congress supporting ecosystem made it seem like this was just a formality, a walkover. The BJP might as well just sit this one out and let the Congress simply take it. Well, that appears to have been a real factor here. Hubris, taking for granted that this victory was in the bag. Over-reliance on the Gandhis and the Hoodas. You won't see too many people in the Congress ecosystem blaming the Gandhis today, but there will be comeuppance and data as far as what kind of effect the Gandhis had in Haryana. Because remember, when things go well, the Gandhis get the credit. When things don't go so well, the regional leaders get the short end of the stick. That's the way politics works in party after party, not just the Congress party.